Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weaker, even though you're eating healthy, staying active, and doing everything right? Why do the stairs suddenly feel steeper? Why does getting up from a chair take just a bit longer than it used to? Is it just age, or is something else quietly working against you? If you've ever asked yourself these questions, make sure to subscribe to Healthy Life 24/7 for more eye-opening health insights. Now here's something that might surprise you. Sometimes it's not what you're not doing. It's what you're already doing without even knowing the harm it's causing. There's a silent mistake most seniors make every single day, and they make it with full confidence, thinking they're making the right choice. Because all their lives they've been told that fruits are good, that fruits are natural, that fruits are healthy. And yes, most of them are. But before we go further, if you're finding this video helpful, give it a like and comment number 1 if it's opened your eyes so far. Comment 0 if you disagree. And if you're not sure, hit that subscribe button and explore more content from Healthy Life 24/7. But here's the truth no one talks about. Not all fruits are safe for seniors. In fact, some fruits, the ones we eat every week without thinking twice, can slowly weaken the legs, trigger pain in the knees, inflame your joints, and make walking more difficult with time. Fruits that are marketed as healthy could actually be working against your leg strength, your balance, and your mobility. You see, as we age, our body changes, our metabolism slows down, our circulation weakens, and the foods that once helped us can now quietly start to hurt us, especially certain fruits. They may look innocent, they may taste sweet, but inside, they're loaded with acids, sugars, and compounds that mess with your blood sugar, inflame your joints, and drain strength from your legs. Want to help others avoid this hidden danger? Share this video now, and don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Life 24/7 so you never miss vital health information. And the worst part? The damage is slow, silent, unnoticed, until one day you feel that deep ache in your calves, that soreness in your thighs that won't go away, that strange tightness in your knees after just a short walk. Today, I'm going to reveal the 7 worst fruits that every senior over 60 should avoid, especially if you want to protect your legs from pain, weakness, and long-term damage. Each one of these fruits may seem harmless, but they're not. And once you know the truth, you'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. So if you care about your strength, if you want to keep your legs strong, stable, and free from pain, stay with me till the very end. This could be the wake-up call your body's been waiting for. But before we dive in, take a second. If you're someone who cares about your health, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because here, we uncover the truths no one talks about. And if you're watching right now, I want to know you're with me. Type 1 in the comments if this video speaks to you. Type 0 if not. Your voice matters more than you know. Now let's start with the first fruit on our list. It's praised for its anti-inflammatory power. But for seniors, it might be doing the exact opposite. Let's talk about pineapple. Fruit number 1, pineapple. The silent trigger of inflammation, tilled 500 words. Pineapple. It's tropical, it's juicy, it's refreshing. And for years, it's been praised as a natural anti-inflammatory, thanks to something called bromelain. But here's the twist. While many believe pineapple reduces inflammation, for seniors, it might be silently causing it. You see, pineapple is packed with natural sugars and powerful acids. And although those sugars might seem harmless, they're not, especially not when you're over 60. Let me explain. As we age, our blood vessels become more sensitive, more delicate. They don't handle sugar spikes the way they used to. And pineapple, despite its benefits, delivers a strong hit of natural sugar straight into the bloodstream. What does that do? It causes a rapid rise in blood sugar. That spike can damage the tiny blood vessels that feed your legs, your feet, your muscles. Over time, this weakens circulation, which means less oxygen reaching your legs. And guess what that leads to? Pain, fatigue, swelling, that dull, dragging ache in your thighs after a short walk. That stiffness in your knees when you stand, that sudden soreness in your ankles, even if you've been sitting all day. And there's more. Pineapple isn't just sugary, it's also acidic. That acid can irritate the joints, especially if you already deal with arthritis or inflammation. It acts like fuel on a fire that's already smoldering in your knees, hips, and ankles. Some people even notice that after eating pineapple, their legs feel heavy, like the strength is slowly draining away. And if you're taking medications, especially blood thinners, there's something else you need to know. That famous enzyme bromelain. It can interact with certain medications, making them either too strong or not strong enough. But here's the most dangerous part of all. Pineapple doesn't hurt you in a big, obvious way. It doesn't cause instant pain or clear symptoms. Instead, it creeps in slowly, little by little, until one day you realize that you can't move the way you used to. And the saddest part, most seniors have no idea that the fruit they eat to stay healthy could be part of the reason their legs feel weaker each year. So what can you do? You don't have to hate pineapple. But you do need to know when to say enough, especially if you've been struggling with chronic leg pain or unexplained swelling. The damage is quiet, but real. Now, if pineapple, the fruit known for its anti-inflammatory powers, can be this harmful to aging legs, what about the next one? It's soft. It's sweet. It's known for giving you potassium and muscle strength. But it might be fooling you. Let's talk about bananas. Fruit number 2, bananas, the muscle imposter. Bananas are soft, sweet, and packed with potassium. We're told they help muscles, prevent cramps, give energy. But for seniors, the truth is different. Bananas are loaded with natural sugar and fast-digesting carbs. This means your blood sugar spikes right after eating. And when that happens often, your body starts resisting insulin. Circulation weakens, inflammation grows, and your legs, they pay the price. You might feel tightness in your calves, heaviness in your legs after meals, a dull ache when walking or climbing stairs. It doesn't stop there. Bananas also increase fluid retention, especially in people with heart issues. That leads to swollen feet, puffy ankles, and stiff joints. It's a silent effect. You eat them thinking they help your muscles. But instead, they could be draining your strength little by little. And here's the worst part. You won't feel it right away. But over time, bananas may make movement harder and pain more frequent. If your legs feel heavy, sore, or swollen often, look at the fruits on your plate. Bananas might not be as friendly as they seem. Now, if bananas, famous for muscle support, can do this, what about something even smaller? Tiny, sweet, innocent looking, but it could be triggering burning pain in your joints. Let's talk about grapes. Fruit number 3, grapes. Tiny fruit, big inflammatory impact. Grapes, they look innocent, small, juicy, easy to snack on, and they've got a great reputation. Heart healthy, full of antioxidants, right? But here's what most people don't know. For seniors, grapes can quietly trigger leg pain, stiffness, and inflammation. Why? Because grapes are loaded with something dangerous in large amounts, fructose. A type of sugar that goes straight to your liver. And when your liver can't process it all, it turns into fat and uric acid. That's where the real damage starts. Uric acid builds up in the joints, especially in your toes, ankles, and knees. It leads to a burning, swelling pain that comes and goes. That creeping discomfort that makes even gentle walking feel hard. Ever felt that sharp sting in your big toe at night? That sudden tightness in your calves for no reason? It could be your uric acid rising from something as small as a handful of grapes. And it doesn't stop there. Fructose also fuels chronic inflammation in your body. That means more stiffness, more pressure, and slower movement. Plus, grapes are way too easy to overeat. They're bite-sized. They don't feel heavy, but before you know it, you've eaten 2 or 3 cups, and the sugar, it adds up fast. So while grapes may seem like a healthy snack for aging bodies, they could quietly chip away at your leg strength, flexibility, and comfort. If you've been feeling more stiffness, more swelling, and you've been eating grapes regularly, now you know what might be hiding behind that sweetness. But grapes aren't the only sweet fruit causing harm. There's another one that's juicy, colorful, and known for being hydrating. But don't be fooled, it may taste like water, but inside it acts like sugar. Let's talk about watermelon. Fruit number 4, watermelon, the false hydrator. Watermelon, light, refreshing. A symbol of summer and hydration. But what if I told you that this watery fruit might be quietly harming your legs? It sounds strange, right? Because everyone says watermelon is good for hydration. It's mostly water, low in calories, and feels harmless. But here's the hidden truth. Watermelon has a very high glycemic index. That means it causes a fast spike in blood sugar, almost like candy. And for seniors, those constant sugar spikes do real damage, especially to your legs. Let's break it down. When your blood sugar rises quickly, your body releases insulin. But aging bodies don't manage insulin well. This leads to inflammation, especially in areas with poor circulation. Where does it show up? Your calves, your ankles, your knees. You might feel leg fatigue right after eating, a dull ache during short walks, that strange swelling around your ankles that doesn't go away. Climbing stairs starts to feel like climbing a mountain. Watermelon feels light, but inside, it behaves like a sweet trap, quietly tiring your legs. And because it's juicy and refreshing, most people eat large portions. One slice turns into 2, then 3, more sugar. More strain, more inflammation, it's deceiving. You think you're hydrating, but instead, your blood sugar is spiking, your circulation is struggling, and your legs are paying the price. So, is watermelon truly hydrating for seniors? Or is it silently making movement more painful with every bite? If your legs feel more tired lately and watermelon is irregular on your plate, it might be time to rethink it. Now, let's move to a fruit that everyone connects with health and vitamin C. You'll find it in breakfast, juices, and immunity booster drinks. But for seniors, it might be an acidic attack on your joints. Let's talk about oranges. Fruit number 5, oranges. The acidic assault on joints, oranges, they're bright. They smell fresh, and they're everywhere. Breakfast plates, juices, health supplements. We're told they boost immunity thanks to vitamin C. But for seniors, especially those over 60, oranges might be hiding a painful truth. Behind that, citrus glow is something your joints don't like, acid. Oranges are packed with citric acid. And while that may sound natural, it can silently irritate the joints, especially when your body is already fighting stiffness, arthritis, or inflammation. You might notice creeping stiffness in your knees when you wake up, lingering soreness in your hips. That awkward-looking feeling in your legs after sitting for too long, less movement, more swelling? You may think it's just age. But that glass of orange juice every morning, that healthy habit could be fueling the very pain you're trying to avoid. Here's what really happens. The citric acid in oranges doesn't just affect your stomach. It enters your bloodstream and can aggravate sensitive tissues in your joints. And when combined with the fruit's natural sugar, it leads to blood sugar swings. And what does that bring? Systemic inflammation. Inflammation that travels to your knees, your ankles, your calves, making every step feel a little heavier, a little more painful. You see, for a younger person, oranges might be harmless. But for a senior with slower circulation and aging joints, the effect builds silently. And the hardest part, you're doing it thinking you're helping yourself. Because oranges have always been called healthy. But now, you know, they may not be healthy for you. So, what's next? The next fruit wears a clean image. Crisp, green, less sugary. People think it's the safe choice. But inside, it hides something that can cause aching hips, stiff knees, and nighttime cramps. Let's talk about green apples. Fruit number 6, green apples. A hidden source of leg pain, green apples. They look clean, crisp, natural. And because they taste less sweet, most people think they're the healthy choice. Especially seniors. It feels like a smart snack. Low in sugar, right? But here's what most don't realize. Green apples can quietly trigger leg pain, stiffness, and fatigue. The danger lies in two things: malic acid and hidden natural sugar. Let's talk about malic acid first. This acid gives green apples their sour taste, and while it's fine for younger bodies, it can be harsh for aging digestion. As we age, our stomach lining becomes more sensitive, and when malic acid enters the body, it can irritate tissues, even joints. Some seniors feel a deep ache in their hips or thighs after eating apples. Others feel a tightness in the knees or a dull burn in the feet. It doesn't happen instantly, but over time, the acid builds up, and the pain becomes more frequent. Now, let's talk about the sugar. Even though green apples taste less sweet than red ones, they still contain natural sugars. And for seniors with slower metabolism, that sugar leads to blood sugar swings. You might feel fatigue in your calves, weakness while climbing stairs, legs that cramp up at night, or stiffness that lingers in the morning. And the trickiest part, green apples are often eaten raw as a snack or even before bed. So the body never gets a break from their effect. They look so pure, so healthy. But for aging bodies, green apples might be quietly making walking harder, joints stiffer, and nights more restless. Now, if a fruit this simple can have this effect, what about one that's tropical, rich, and super sweet? The one many people love the most. Let's talk about mango, the real sugar bomb. Fruit number 7, mango, the sugar bomb for your joints. Mango, soft, juicy, sweet like candy. It's the fruit almost everyone loves, especially in warmer months. But here's the reality. Mango might be the most dangerous fruit for seniors dealing with leg pain and joint weakness. Why? Because it's loaded with natural sugar. And I don't mean a little. I mean a serious sugar hit, enough to spike your blood glucose fast and hard. Now, if you're under 30 and active, your body can usually handle that spike. But when you're over 60, your metabolism isn't the same. That sugar rush leads to an insulin surge, followed by a crash. And every time this happens, your body builds inflammation. Not just anywhere, but deep inside your joints, especially the soft tissues around your knees, hips, and ankles. You may start to notice a creeping heaviness in your legs, swelling around your feet by evening, a burning feeling in your toes, or tingling that won't go away, especially if you have nerve issues. It gets worse when mango is eaten in larger portions, which is easy to do, because it tastes light, feels fresh, and doesn't seem like a heavy meal. But that's the trick. The body doesn't care how light it feels. It reacts to the sugar. And that sugar can make your joints ache, your steps slower, and your legs feel less steady over time. Many seniors eat mango believing it's a natural treat. And yes, it is natural. But for aging joints and weakened circulation, natural doesn't always mean safe. So now you've seen the full picture. 7 fruits, all praised for their health benefits, all hiding a darker side for seniors over 60. But here's the good news. There are fruits that do the opposite. They fight inflammation, ease joint pain, and support strong, stable legs. Let's talk about those next. What seniors should eat instead, the healing alternatives. Now that you know which fruits to avoid, let's shift the focus to what you can eat. Because the right fruits don't just fill your stomach, they heal your body. Let's start with berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. These small fruits are anti-inflammatory powerhouses. They're low in sugar, rich in antioxidants, and gentle on your blood sugar. Most importantly, they improve circulation, especially to your legs. They help reduce swelling, fight stiffness, and support smoother movement. Next, cherries, but in moderation. Cherries can actually help lower uric acid, which means fewer flare-ups of joint pain and gout. They soothe aching joints and ease that burning sensation in your toes or knees. Just a few cherries, not a baleful, can bring real relief. Then there's avocado. Yes, it's a fruit, and it's one of the best for joint health. Why? Because it's rich in healthy fats that cushion your joints and calm internal inflammation. It also helps regulate insulin, giving you stable energy without blood sugar spikes. Looking for something easy on digestion? Try papaya. This soft tropical fruit contains enzymes that aid digestion and soothe inflammation. It's gentle on the stomach and easy on aging joints. And don't forget pears, but eat them with a bit of protein or fiber. They offer a gentle sweetness without the sugar spike. They give your body energy without draining your legs. Each of these fruits works with your body, not against it. They can trigger pain. They don't cause swelling. They support the very strength, balance, and calm your body is craving. Remember, it's not just about eating fruit. It's about choosing the right ones for the age you're in. Fruits that match your body's needs today. And when you make those choices intentionally, you start to feel it. Clearer mornings, stronger steps, and peace in every movement. Next, let's bring it all home. With some final thoughts, encouragement, and a message just for you. If you've made it this far, that tells me one thing: you care. About your health, your strength, your future. And I want you to hear this clearly. You are not too old to change. You are not too late to heal, and you are not alone in this. Growing older isn't easy. The aches, the stiffness, the fear of falling, they come quietly. And sometimes they make you feel like your body is slipping away from you. But here's the truth. You can take control, not by doing something drastic, but by making small, wise changes. One fruit, one meal, one choice at a time. The fruits we talked about today aren't bad, but they may not be right for your body anymore, and that's okay. Because aging isn't about giving up. It's about getting smarter, and when you begin to eat with awareness, when you choose foods that support your joints, your circulation, your strength, you'll feel the difference. Lighter steps, easier mornings. Less pain, more freedom. That's what this is about. Not fear, not restriction, but charity. Now I want to hear from you. In the comments below, share one thing you learned today and one change you're ready to make. Let's support each other, because when we share, we grow together. And if this video helped you, if it opened your eyes even a little, hit that like button, tap subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a truth that could change your health. And just before you go, type 1 if you found this video helpful. Type 0 if not. Your feedback matters more than you know. Stay strong. Stay sharp, and remember, your legs carry your freedom. Protect them